Mark, game called off shortly after half time. I mean, first things first, can I hear your thoughts on that one?
Frustrating. It was difficult when he called it off with the fog or the smoke, not sure which one it was. But there's no crowd, not rushing anywhere. We can't go to the pub, can't go to the Italian restaurant, can't go and see your gran. So we might as well have waited an hour and to see what happened. If you look at it now, it's perfectly playable. But the referee couldn't wait to get off the pitch. He didn't want to play the game from the start, so we kind of knew what was coming.
And it looked like the opposition, Oldham Athletic, didn't really fancy it either. I mean, your side were right at it from the start and obviously took the lead as well.
Yeah, it's not for me to speak about whether the opposition wanted it to play or not, but they're a good team, they've got good players, they've got a manager that's played in the Champions League final, so you know, it's full credit to them and to him, and they're doing well. But we were right at it. I thought the players were outstanding. We ran harder than the opposition. We ran faster, passed the ball on the floor, and we created lots and lots of chances.
And a word on Aaron Collins, he almost started the game in absolute style as he dribbled past what seemed to be the entire Oldham defence, but then saw his effort saved, and then not long after should have had a penalty, shouldn't he?
We had a great chance from the kick-off, down the left, great cross, we should score in the near post. Aaron Collins is clean through one-on-one and hits the keeper. We then have the ball rolled across the line from a corner kick. Cadden scores a great goal. Sweeney, touch and go, whether it was a penalty, but booked for diving, incredible. And then I think when you see the footage of the penalty on Aaron Collins, I think if the referee sees it in the middle of the pitch, it's a yellow card or a red card. It's that bad a tackle in the penalty area, and how he's missed it is probably sums his day up, to be honest. But we haven't lost anything from it. My only frustration is that if we'd have got what we deserved in the first half, i.e. goals, and what we warranted, the referee would have had a difficult decision to make in calling it off. The fact that it was 1-1 makes it easy for him.
And there was a long break at half time as well. I mean, I presume they're aided by the fact that the score was level, Oldham equalising in stoppage time. What was going on during that time?
I think the assessor and the referee were locking themselves in their room, trying not to come out. I don't think they wanted to come out at half time. So I'm not sure. It was a bit of a shambles, really.
And you've now got a 2-week break. I imagine you'd have liked to get the full 90 minutes into the players today, but at least they got some sort of run out.
Yeah, we have 2 weeks now to get them in really tip-top physical shape, or back into top shape, because they've played a lot of games. There's a lot of muscle damage and things like that. We need to repair and really load them and get them back at a physical peak where they were in pre-season. And if we can do that, we should have a really good 25 games that are remaining. And
you mentioned after Tuesday night that the players looked a little bit slow after a really stressful period, I suppose, of quick fire games. Today started at a real tempo and they looked unbelievable, didn't they, in the first half?
Yeah, it's like saying, to win games of football consistently, you have to run harder than the opposition. Yes, you've got to pass the ball. You've got to run harder, faster, quicker. More times than the opposition did, and we ran forward towards their goal an awful lot tonight compared to the other night when we did a lot of running back towards our own goal. And delighted with the performance.
And a different look in midfield, obviously a few changes of personnel ahead of this one. More Taylor coming in that holding role with Adams and Sweeney sort of bursting forward. It's the most advanced we've seen Dan Sweeney, and he looked dangerous.
Yeah, I think when you're trying to disrupt a team that camp in, you have to have a lot of people running forward to disrupt their back line and make space for the forwards to drift into. And we worked on Jordan giving us that security with our 3 centre backs and pushing our wing backs on and getting our 2 number 8s to run forward to create space. And I thought they were all outstanding today. More Taylor looked really accomplished in that position, I thought, and Sweeney was good, Ebu was good. They were all really good.
So was the idea sort of to put those 2 powerful tacklers in a more forward role and sort of hold Oldham in a siege in their own penalty box?
Yeah, because like Ebu's an unbelievable athlete. Sweeney's 6'4", can run, got good feet. and we've got two forwards that started that have got great ability. So we wanted to pen them in. We wanted to be aggressive with our line. We wanted to defend on the halfway line and not let them in our half, and that's more or less what happened.
I imagine when Oldham equalised, you're thinking that was the worst possible case, as in the time, because had it been 1-0, as you say, the ref would have had more of a task calling that one off.
Just shows you at this level you've got to see every action off. You can't think you're ever ahead of it. You've got to play every action properly. If you're a centre half, you have to clear it. Can't let the ball bounce, and you've got to make sure you defend every action and treat every action with respect that it's a dangerous one. And we didn't do that for one second, and we got punished.
And so a word on Nicky Cadden. Obviously his goal won't stand today, so I imagine that's a little bit of a frustration for him. How does it work with situations like that? Is it a case of you just give him the nod and say, go and get you another one and re-tick that tally?
Yeah, he's got a free role. The wing backs that play for us have a simple role: run forward and cross the ball and make chances, run backwards and defend against the winger. Simple. And Cads has done great.
And as it's the new year, it'd be nice to look back. Today would have been the 150th game for Forest Green in the Football League. Obviously you've taken charge of all of them. How have you enjoyed that spell so far since the fantastic promotion in 2017?
Yeah, I've enjoyed it. We've had some good moments. We've had some not so good moments, but on the whole, it's, I've certainly enjoyed it. So if we can replicate the same sort of points tally in the second half of the season, I don't think we'll be too far away from having a good season.
Any moments that stand out to you over your spell in charge of Forest Green?
The playoff final takes some beating, doesn't it? To take the club to Wembley and actually win at the National Stadium and play as well as we did with a group of young guys that were tremendous and beat a really big club in Tranmere, that takes some beating.
And I suppose now it's a case of hoping to get the fans back as soon as possible and make more of those memories with them.
That's it. Hopefully the government can get this vaccine rolled out and get enough people vaccinated by end of February, March, and we can get people back watching the game we all love.
Hopefully in time for perhaps the promotion push.
Hopefully in time for a good end to the season.
Thank you very much, Mark.
Thanks, Nick.